nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one, zero.
Hey, hello guys. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Yes, today we are playing Football Manager 24. Not 26. No, we're not playing 26 just yet. I do expect some changes to come soon. Things like the fact that someone told me that it's a known bug that you can't assign coaches for the youth teams. I reiterated what kind of an impact it can have on development, because it's not the attributes that are important, it's more like the morale and happiness, right? So if they're unhappy, they're not going to train well anyway. So they said it's going to be addressed. The formations as well that don't appear in the match reports anymore. I stopped playing the game. The moment the formations are not there, I just don't feel like playing it, because there isn't a reason to play the game. Yeah. I mean, I need a reason to play the game. I won't say I need a reason to play the game. The game must be enjoyable. If it's frustrating me, I just play for FM24, which is still a good game. Anyway, today we're doing. I know some of you have got tactics you want to share with me. You were talking about sharing those tactics with me yesterday. So there's a link in chat if you want to share your FM24 tactics, not FM26. Yeah. And I'm looking at my team and going, wow, we're testing it with the Hungary save. I think we need to do it with another one. We can't even bring what's that team in? We can't bring in the Destiny save. Oh, you can try with Destiny then. Yeah, we can't bring Destiny into FM26 because of the way filters work. You can't set up filters, right? So Destiny does a lot of data, is very data driven. So because it's very, very data driven, I can't do that. So so we got, I don't know, man. I haven't touched this for a bit. To be fair, right? You know, things like there are other things happening. I did have a fever yesterday. At the end of it all, I had a very bad fever. Yeah, I was burning up, man, the whole of last night. Okay, so here we go with the save. So this is I haven't got your tactics in there. They're in chat. So if you have uploaded your tactics, let me know. What is this? Oh no. I think we just finished the season, right? 30th July. Do I have any transfers coming? This is the good thing about FM24. It's very visual. You know, like where everything is. Of course, that's because we've been playing this game for such a long time, right? Yeah, we played this game for so long that we kind of know where everything is. Things like you know, if you go to transfers right now, and then if you want to check out your if you want to go to finances, everything's in finances, right? The whole page tells you everything you need to know, like transfer budget, wage budget, everything is here. It's so clean. You try FM26, you go like, where's the wage budget? So it's a pretty annoying thing. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna just holiday, I guess, all the way until 3rd of August. I don't even know whether this will work. Yeah, we'll go all the way to 3rd of August. This is a massive whatchamacallit, save. Yeah, it's got 200,000 players inside it. That's another thing I noticed about Football Manager 26. Over time, right, I realized that the game tends to be, the processing time is definitely slightly longer. Yeah, I felt that this processing time was a bit long already, and for fewer players. So I don't know what's going on under the hood now. There's a lot more optimization, I think, that the game needs to do. Speaking of which, what other games are you guys playing? Because I got a good mind to just play World of Warcraft right now. Yeah, kind of sad. Hey, Stevie C, how are you, man? So, the situation right now in the Football Manager universe, right, with Sports Interactive is this. I think they are aware of the fact that the game isn't exactly, I don't think they're going to say it. I don't think they're going to come out. I notice Miles hasn't been saying much last couple of months. I mean, used to, he'd talk about how many people are playing at the same time. or how many people they've got playing the game. He hasn't come up with any of those numbers. No, he might later, but he hasn't come up with any of those numbers. So it seems to me like they. I have this feeling that most of the game wasn't. I think they concentrated more on match engine and the data, and somebody else is doing the UI. That's my only explanation, because the UI in this game is not so bad. I mean, yeah, the default UI is a bit annoying. I mean, yeah, if it's okay if you play a skin, but if you play with the default UI, you go like, why is this here? Why is that there? Then you go and play with the skin, is much more better. So, I guess Football Manager desperately needs to let the wider community mod the game now. Yeah, I don't think they have much of a choice. But I can guess why Sports Interactive aren't doubling down on this. Very strong suspicion is because they're going to start getting extremely busy in the next 2 weeks. In the next 2 weeks, they're going to go massive. I mean, they're going to be very busy. So when that happens, they're going to have to get the content update out. And notice, I'm not calling it a patch, it's a content update. They've already said as much. There is going to be a content update coming. Means that they're going to put new stuff into the game, and we're supposed to be wows. Okay, so far, I think I'm now no longer going to be waiting in anticipation anymore. There's no point. I mean, they build up the anticipation levels of 26 so high that it was a major letdown. And now whatever they say, it's like one of those like snake oil salesmen you see in a Wild West show. They come in, they come on a cart, they tell you this little, you take this 2 times a day and you will have fantastic health for the rest of your life. Look at me, or that kind of thing. This cures you of all your ails. All that. Now they sound like a snake oil salesman. And I don't blame the wider community. I mean, it's not good. It's not a good look. Yeah, it's definitely not a good look. So we got. So I don't know if you guys have pumped in your. I'm supposed to update this. I haven't done it yet. This is a stream dive, but this is my gaming rig now, so it's okay. Let's go in here. I know somebody said they wanted to upload a save, right? So a tactic. I already got yesterday's tactic, which somebody else did, but that was a FM26. I haven't seen the tactic yet. Yeah, we'll see. We'll play this. FM24 is still. I know. Let's out of curiosity. Steam DB app charts. Okay, checking my browser. Okay, thank you very much for not trusting me, but it's okay. As a reminder, it's a hobby project that makes no money. We all know that. Okay. All right. So, Football Manager currently playing 26,000. This is the low point, usually. This is the time in Asia around now. It's gonna start building up. So this is the point in time where it starts building up in Asia. Right, so this is when all we Asians become home. Okay, so you got about 31,000, then 40, then it goes out to 9 o'clock, GMT. That's my time. Okay, so 10 o'clock at night. Which then after it goes all the way up to, it'll peak at about my time 5, which is about 11 p.m. in the UK. So 50K. This patch day, this is the day before the patch. This a whole week before the patch. So it's not looking good. Yeah, it's looking quite bad. Yeah, number of people that are playing the game. I want to see how many people are playing Football Manager 24. Okay, let's go. Football Manager 24. Right? How many people are playing Football Manager? We got 20. Peaking at 21,000, that's half the people right now are playing. See, this is quite telling. You got 70K. There's a total of 70,000 people right now in the world. Right? I mean, I'm not in the world, but as far as Football Manager is at the peak, right, there are almost 21K people playing the game Football Manager, right? And at the same time, there's 50K playing Football Manager 26. Half the game base is actually playing the older version. I want to try the skins of 26, but I'm terrified of crashes. I would not try any skins. There are no skins for FM26. I keep telling people that. There's no skins. If you are running fine, I would avoid mods. But, people are people. They're going to look at the mod, fantastic graphics, and boom, I want to use that mod too because I want my stadium to look fantastic. And then after that, if your game crashes, it's going to be you, man. I know a lot of people are complaining about crashes right now. I avoid mods, no. I've never had a problem. My game did crash, I think about 13 times. I think we logged it, right? I already crashed 13 times, no? From the first day I installed the game until today. That's it. So far, I haven't crashed again. So all-time peak 2 years ago, 90K, right? 24-hour peak for this game is 21K, right? So if I'm looking at Football Manager 26, 84K, so almost the same all-time peak. Over the last 24 hours, it peaked at 50. So the other one peaked at about 21. It's almost half. Almost half, no? I'm not saying no more FM26. I still play FM26. Just somebody wanted me to try out the tactics. So that's why I'm doing this. Yeah, otherwise I'll be playing FM26 or playing World of Warcraft. Yeah. Which one do you want me to play? I got 500 hours on FM26. I only amassed 1,200 in 2 years on FM26, keeping me entertained with no one else. Okay, yeah. So you see, this is it. It will entertain people. I don't think there's. I mean, like for me, right? FM26, I played. FM24, I played as well at 2,000 hours. FM26 so far, I played 251 hours. Yeah. I haven't played that many hours on this game. So I'm not. I know that SI is definitely going to have to release an update soon because there are crashes with the game. Let's see, So far, forget it. I'm probably going to play FM26. I have to change the whole thing, no? FM26, Twitch, change to FM26. Yeah. Man. Okay, let's see. Football Manager 26. Yep. Then I'm changing to Football Manager 26. Yeah, okay. So far, I mean, I still like this. I like the fact that if you go into finances, everything is here. Okay. So looking at this is nice, right? Now I quit this, right? Okay, let me save this. And then I go to FM26. You can see the difference, no? I mean, the reason why. No, there is an update. No, I won't say it's a placebo effect. I won't say it's a placebo. That's definitely a definite change, in FM26. Okay. I know that there are certain things that come into FM26 and they were not, what's the word for it? They were not ideal. That's the best way I can put it. Like, I give you this example. Like, I made so much noise over match reports not having formations. Then they gave us formations with match reports. Then they took it out again. I was like almost livid last night because I was like, wait, what the heck? You want me to decipher formations? Last time I did that, I was like in a competition with somebody else and we were not allowed to have formations showing in our screens. So I was playing a little network competition with a couple of guys in a LAN environment, and none of us. There was an umpire going around making sure that nobody could see formations. No, we couldn't see formations. It was a case of we had to actually watch the game and make decisions. It was quite fun because it was literally like being a manager. Yeah. So But this is a game, right? So we want to play the game, but not everybody's going to do that. So people want to see formations, especially after the fact. I mean, I'm fine if you don't show me formations during the game. I'm totally okay with that. In fact, I prefer it that way. But after the fact, we need to see formations. Okay, so when people tell me this game, yeah, like you mentioned placebo effect, it's not a placebo effect. Look, you now have like there's a tree. There's a tree set up right now. The only thing I would say right now, right, for Football Manager is this incredibly stupid thing that they do, which is when you go to a page for the first time, I'll just show it to you guys again. Right? This is so daft, no? You go to individual trading, it's blank. It's blank. No? It doesn't default to the first name. It just wants to show you a blank page. So you're forced to click. You're forced to click. So why don't you just show the first page? Why don't you highlight the first page? It could be good because then, the page is always full. So I think there's certain things in this game that I feel that it's very, I think this is a case of spit it into the AI and the AI will come out the UI kind of thing. Okay, so right now, the other thing is when you go to training, right? You look at coach assignments, this is fine. But you want to go to the training overview, you can't go to this page, right? You have to go to the other page. No? You go to overview, okay? And then you go to training, right? You see this. That's very annoying because now you got to go overview. You see, there's a big difference right now. Okay, look, why in the world you got a squad overview? This is actually a very good page. I like this page a lot. It's actually one of the best pages for the squad. If you got a squad overview, it's a great page. Because I actually don't need all this. I don't know. Because I can get it by doing this. Okay, you set up, come in here. So it's a different thing for different people. But what they didn't do was this. Right, it's coach assignments. I did mention this to someone inside and they said they're going to fix this. Well, I said, look, my players get happy, it's your fault. My players get unhappy, it's your fault. Because it's true. Now your players are going to be unhappy. I guarantee you. And it's going to affect their trading. Guaranteed. Because you cannot reduce the heaviness of the training schedules by getting one guy to sit across everything. So last time we could, right? Even if you ask them to assign, right? You might get this heavy, right? It's not optimum as well, right? So you get like this. We got one guy across the board here. It's not the way I want to set it up. Like, why do I have I want this guy here. I can't do it. So it's not optimum, People want to do it themselves. So like here is heavy for some strange reason. And then we've got like 1, 2, how many coaches have we got here? We've got like quite a number of coaches on fitness, no? And it's heavy. But I think it's preseason as well. It's like that. So it's not done well. I mean, it's not good. Yeah. We got excellent intake apparently. We had, the intake we just had, it was not bad. Your first intake is always the best intake. After that, everything goes south. Yeah, nothing ever gets better. UI transition speed. What? This seat. You're talking about this. Accessibility. Colorblind mode. I put it off already. Where is it? Processing. Audio visual, right? Is here. There. What? I set it up, right? Oh, don't animate. Yeah. Just make it faster, then it's okay, right? Yeah. I don't think the UI transition speed setting is... for me, it's not. Yeah. Because I don't animate my menus. I find it very annoying that some of the pages, they fade, some cut, some fade, some cut. I'm like, what the... Which schoolboy, which idiot went to the transition school, man? Just give me everything... Is it a fade or cut everything? But don't give me one fade to black and the other one cuts. Okay, so it's okay. I mean, I find it's alright. This game. I mean, there are issues with this game. Don't get me wrong. I think, like, for example, right? I want to go transfer budget. Normally, I would say, right, You should have a finance page, overview, and it should give you everything, right? Wage budget included. How do you do wage budget from here? This is like, I have to drill here to get a wage budget. Then I got to go here, and then I got to adjust the wage budget. There's 3 clicks just to get the wage budget. Imagine, remember the first finance page we had? So what I felt as I missed out on was doing something that was like a tile, like, okay, you could do things within the tile without having to come out of the tile, right? You could like do a mouse over, right? You can do like a mouse over to change the option, or, like side scroll to change it. No, so you can do a wage budget adjustment within that page, but I don't know. Yeah, like here, you could have just done a wage budget here, like scroll, right? You adjust the wage budget, scroll wheel. Then they give you a scroll wheel. You can adjust the wage budget. Like here, wage 1.5K. How useful is this? 1.5K per week available from current wage total per week. This is my wage budget here, and this one. You see, like, what? Okay, all right. So how do I adjust my wage budget? Yeah, you want to adjust it, right? At least I just could have sworn I saw this move. No? Yeah, I mean, I give SI some time. Like they probably will adjust it, and they'll probably get down to improving it. But it's a situation where the notion that we have to get used to a new UI is kind of insulting. I mean, I can play the game, there's no problem, but don't insult my intelligence by telling me you need a new muscle memory. That was such an insulting thing to tell people. I was quite insulted, personally speaking. I'm talking about myself, not talking about you guys. Somebody comes up to me and tells me you need muscle memory to learn this game. I think, what the hell is wrong with you? Every game you need muscle memory, right? Every game you gotta learn how to do things. I'm fine with that. No, but don't make it stupid. I have to go and do 5 clicks just to do something that should logically only take 1 click because you decided you wanted to do a UI that could fit onto a console so that you only had to work once. So you decided, let's do it in such a way that it can fit on a bloody tablet. Okay, and the computer people, the PC users are going to be, playing the same game. That is shortchanging somebody already. You're gaslighting people. Okay, you are gaslighting people now. So that's how I felt. I felt gaslighted when somebody told me. So when somebody tells me that, it's just muscle memory, you're gaslighting me, because it still doesn't excuse the fact I need 5 clicks to do something. Because it's like incredible that you can put a finance page here and then do all this, and then you go to wages again. Where's the wage budget? You go overview, you would think that an overview page should be a bit more intelligently planned, but it's not. It's definitely, this is like a terrible overview page. Like, I'm looking at this overview page, I'm still moaning and groaning about it. Hey, I uploaded a set of 3 titles to the same DI. What, for FM24? Yeah, now I already started. See it out, I'll download it, I'll play it later. Jonas Christian Dell has agreed to become fitness coach. Hey, do we hire this guy? Hey, fairly professional. Yeah, they did well. They did well. See, I'm not getting involved with my staff. Right now, I'm not involved with my staff. So they have to go out there and hire coaches. So all I do is sit down there and go, no, yes, no, yes, yes, no, you're bloody fired. So in that sense, the game is quite fun. Because, you see, the thing about this game has been, when we play the game, we want so much control over the game, right? We want absolute control over this game. But the problem is, in football, if you could have absolute control, Manchester United would have won the league title 25,000 times, right? They would have, Man City would never lose a game. Whenever Man City meets teams like Bodo Glimt, they will definitely not lose. They will win all the time. But the world is not like that. Well, that was quite a game. Man City lost to Bodo Glimt. Erling Haaland went home and got slapped sideways. Pia, 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 pia. Oh, you did similar ones, so I've had to say, bring. Let me see. Upload it. Quite successful. Bring it. What a game, Man City. Hey, I've been telling you guys for the longest time, Man City do not like teams that play direct into space. It cannot pop, slap, boom, concede goal. It's like, they've spoiled football. I believe, right, Man City Man City started making people think that was the way to play football. No? And I was like, why is everybody copying Man City for? I don't get it. No? The whole world was copying Man City. I said, what the I want to emulate Pep Guardiola. You think his tactic is any good, is it? He's got 5 fuckers in defense. His rest defense has 5 guys. Not 1, not 2, but 5. The only way his teams are going to do well is if there's world-class players. It's like I never understood this. Then all of a sudden, teams like, some other teams take that to the next level. That one I got respect. No, Vincent Kompany, 266. Beautiful to watch. Pom. Hey, 266. What am I saying? 226. Yeah. 226. This is much better. Okay, Real Zaragoza make Christiansen offer. Hey, look, this guy, if we sell him, he's played damn well this season for us. He's like the legend. You look at his performance, his form, the whole season. This is his standard max average rating 6.98. But whenever we've only lost twice with him in midfield. 1-2 Ingolstadt because I was an idiot. This one all because I was too cocky. I went to this game thinking, why it is Ingolstadt. This is only Ulama will smack them around like taking candy from a baby. Next thing you know, I'm losing. But that's the beautiful thing about Football Manager. United were brilliant. Yeah, United are brilliant whenever they got new manager. Once the manager becomes installed as a permanent manager, that's when everything goes wrong. So I think that's why Michael Carrick stays at the club, because he'll be known as a legend. He'll be known as a legend. He'll go down as a legendary manager. He already has got legendary status. He's iconic already, Manager that beat Man City. Hey, so what we do? We don't sell him. Transfer me eventually. I don't want to do that. Okay, they may become a salary. He's not allowed to switch. Real Zaragoza. Hey, hello, they come with a better offer. You want to go, is it? Come. I do something better. Okay, set transfer status. Transfer status. You want, I give you a transfer. Listed price, give you about 5 million. Come. Go. Now you talk. Now you handsome fella. You look like a Viking. Maybe longer hair. A bigger beard, a big, like worse frown. Don't get so. Don't. You're staying in my club. Don't worry. This one looks like a more like Donald Trump's wannabe. This is what Donald Trump wishes he looks like. I don't get it. Why is the world so obsessed with Donald Trump wanting Greenland? Don't you all know that it's a joke? It's a what do you call it? A major distraction. He doesn't want people to look at the Epstein files. So he decided to make a big hullabaloo so the whole world doesn't look at Epstein files, though. They all look at Greenland. So while he's at Davos, he's gonna ramble on for 2 hours talking about the ballroom. Seriously, I don't know how he became president. He rambles on and on, though. Like, he'll just take up pictures and Pokemon. This one. He just shows you all the pictures one by one. It's like, hey, I want to get autograph. You want autograph? Hey, boring, is it? I want to take a photo. Oh my God, it's such a crazy fellow. I had a chat with Miklos Mazetsky, who's made comments about progression. I tell you, there is no way in this game players don't develop. No, really, you have to be the most unluckiest fella not to develop. As long as they're happy, they develop. That's it. Training attributes all don't really mean much. Coaches' attributes only in most of the attributes, right? The only thing you have to worry about is your facilities, playtime, okay, and his personality. That's it. That's 3. That's it. You golden already. Okay. Bagaskari, how are you, man? You think they'll release an extra patch to fix the issues later on? Yeah, definitely. I think SI are on the ball. They are on the ball. I asked somebody inside and they say, where are we? SI is definitely going to address it. Whether they probably don't want to address it like knee-jerk reaction straight away. They probably need a few more bugs. That's why I'm suggesting. You guys, anyone of you crashing a lot, you better submit your saves. Especially information about your uh, information about what is it? Your rig. Yeah, your rig is very important. This guy, we're gonna keep him around. Hope for the best. Don't get the worst. Okay. I don't know lah. This kid, I'm hoping lah. Happiness, okay. Discipline, training. I don't know what he's been doing for training. When Nicholas close, AMC playing position, whatever. Put him in the center. Hope for the best again. Second striker lah. OP role, no need. Don't ever give them OP role. Anybody gives them OP role, just asking for trouble. Don't even bother with this. Don't fall for the con job that you need to do OP role. You're just gonna limit the CA development. Don't fall for it. Oh, look at all this. All because holidays, is it? All don't want to come and train. Miran, who the hell is Miran Kela? No wonder you. Yeah, I don't think it would have helped. Going for training wouldn't probably have helped your cause anymore. Yeah. Ivarai Sami. Xavier Kaifasawa. What a name. Mustafa Tekin. Wow. Hey, Moose, you're not bad, boy. I like this. Physical development is excellent. What are you? I mean, most of them I haven't bothered. Yeah, I haven't really bothered with their whatchamacallit. Stuff. He's DM. He's MC basically, fullback. I don't want to train him too much. So let's look at him. Whether can he be a fullback? Keep him as a fullback. 10-10 can cross, can dribble. It's got positioning. Basically, the rest of it we don't know. I guess we will make you a fullback. Okay. We hope for the best. Individual training good. I think we need to come out of this page. Okay. This page will take me forever. It will take me forever to train players. Okay. Alright. We go and do all the additional focus because we know every player has got additional focus. So we know. We just adjust the training for those who don't have additional focus. Training view. Okay, so we start with this guy. Tom Shit. Tom, you are definitely playing on the flanks. Okay, level-headed. You got low determination. Okay lah. Tom, I don't know why you're my club lah. Okay, but apparently they seem to like you, so we're gonna give you a chance. You perform, and then if you can play well, yeah, why not? Training, position role. We're gonna train as a winger. On the left or the right? I think it's right-footed. Left-footed. Play on the right. Okay, then Tom shoot training, individual training, attributes, quickness. Sharon, and then Ludwig Ustaman. What a name. Fairly determined. Now this is good. Defender, he's got height. Okay, so you are going to be training as a position role, central defender. Okay, and then training. Individual training, give you attributes, do you quickness as well. Okay, Dejan Subancic, ooh la la. Okay, there is something here, but a lot of bad attributes. Okay, he's got pace, he can get past players, he's got good off the ball, he's got flair. Okay, so what we'll do is with this player, we just tell him to be a nippy striker, channel forward. Okay, so train. He'll be probably pretty decent as a channel forward. Good movement. And then give him again individual training. Give him attributes. Give him agility and balance. Okay, so we got all this done. See, so easy. Okay. Now we go to the scene. Oh, not so easy because I didn't have the whole list. Idiot. Okay. A dumb one. Yeah, look at this big group of players who all don't have training. I'm not gonna fix it, man. It's for 26. Okay. One thing that speaks for them now is the way they respond. The only problem with now, the reason why I'm not doing BYT so much is because right now, the problem is we don't have folders yet. We got no power over folders, right? So when you want to do like a when you want to do these kind of shows, right? You want to be able to put them into a specific folder and call them up. But I can't. Okay, Ayan Kran is a DM, so we'll stay in as a training. Individual, no. Position role, he's going to be a DM, defensive midfielder. And then training, individual training, set piece. No. Attributes, ball control. Stefan Moya. Nice. This is going to be a winger. He's left. We're going to play on the right side. Training, individual training, position role, right winger. We'll get him to be a winger. And then again, training, individual training, attributes, give him quickness. Okay, this guy, Lex Tiger Lobinger, training, position role. We want him again, all channel forward. Okay. And then training, individual training, attribute. We get him to do attack. Final third, composure. Yeah, once you know the attributes, it's in your head. Because I like this more. Because it's got this. I can tell if a player is developing. And I don't like this page, no. It's like one of the worst pages ever designed by a person. I'm like, what the? I gotta go through click, 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 click. You know it's not gonna make much of a difference if you check it today and check it 2 hours later. The pages aren't gonna move, no. So I don't like going there at all. I like doing like this. This is much more, time efficient. Because I am not into this nonsense. Sometimes, Okay, so attributes, we're going to give him ball control. Can't you template place the BYT for the tactics? No, you can't. Yeah, you can't do it. You can't lock. You see, I'll show you why. Okay, tactics, right? Okay. Look at this, right? I go to this folder. This is the palace. I load. Okay. See that? Everything. There's a folder here. No? There's a folder here. But you can't see it. See that? You can't see the folders. So files. And you can't drill. See, you can't drill into folders. Previously, you could. Now you have to put all the files into this. So if I put a subfolder here, it won't show up. It will only show tactic files. So that's the problem right now. So that's one of the reasons why I don't do BYT right now on FM26. It's too messy. Because I have to know your tactic or to label it correctly. Yeah. It's not as easy as just taking in the tactic and go, oh, great, I got your tactic. Dropbox, FM24. Where is it called? A BYT, is it? Oh, I can't do it from here. So I have to do it from here. Hey, where is it? I put a link up, sir. Just all that. No, it's not here, lah. Yeah, you have to use this link. You can't use any other link. You can't use any other link. I already put a link in chat. Don't put it into the Dropbox folder for everybody. I'm not going to go in there. Yeah. I rather this way I can clean up all the tactics. And people just put it into the tactics where I share tactics with you guys. Then it's just going to mess things up. So you can't drill, you see? That's a problem. So you only get these tactics. So that's a problem. And a lot of people have complained about it, including me. I think it's a real, very annoying. There's the lack of quality of no QL features. The QL features in this game are quite bad. I mean, I like the fact that we got all this, you can go to match day, and then you can have it's all here. You want to drill into something, you can. No worries. Right. Actually, but one thing I never really understood was why match day must have fixture schedule and fixtures. I mean, how many matches can I possibly play on one day? Or are you trying to tell me these are all the other fixtures? I mean, can't you just show me the fixtures for the league and they're here? But why do you need to show me this? Especially when it doesn't really show you the whole thing. Like, why bother? Like, here is like, okay, friendly. This is Bundesliga fixtures. I know this is for the league. But I never really understood. Yeah. I mean, somebody might have a very important reason why. apparently I'm playing Gegenpress. Nobody told the AI I'm not playing Gegenpress. That's one of the reasons why right now in the game, you cannot trust what the AI is. Okay, I'm not playing Gegenpressing, right? I'm not playing the definition of Gegenpressing is very high defensive line, high block, maximum press, right? I'm not doing that one. So why is he calling my tactic Gegenpressing? When I select a center forward role, yeah, I know they went and they want to try to show the difference. Some roles they're different positions right on the screen, right? So they want to show the center forward is the furthest place guy. Why is my son trying to do? My son doesn't know it. Daddy has got his eyes on him. I got notification. My son is trying to do something naughty. He doesn't know it, no. His father has got eyes everywhere. In this world where your father can be technically quite savvy, you should be very careful. My wife has to be careful. My wife got damn annoyed, because I know things before she I know things before she yeah. When I ask anybody a question, right, I almost always know the real answer. Is there any truth to the rumors that could make a move for I don't want me discussing any transfer stories. Get out of here. Don't waste my time. Yeah, intensity, but I don't bother, Kevin. All this too much information in the game already. You know what I mean? Too much information. They try to make it like, oh, this is a great feature in the game. Relax. I've learned that this game. What is this? Don't spoil that. Shut up. I won't be intimidated. I just want to say all this stuff to the players. You want to get angry with me? Get angry with me. Yeah, if I wanted to get upset about the little things in this game, there are a lot, no? There are a lot. Okay? Believe me, there are a lot. But the thing is like this, what just happened. I don't know if you guys noticed this. I went to click here, right? The page, this thing hopped up because he had to show me the scroll wheel. Small things I hate. There are certain things that they get quite annoying. I wish that we could stay on this one page. Don't change. Just leave it on the squad page. Why must you always take me back to portal? Why? I don't want to be on the portal page. Is it okay if I stay on the squad page or the match day page? Why must I always return to the squad page? You see, SI need to give us a home page as well. Okay. Palomares. So we got players coming in, right? Shortlist. Finances. Looking at the finances right now. Okay. Basically I know what to do lah. Transfer budget. We could go to this one. Our transfer budget basically is 0. Okay, our wage budget right now has got a buffer of 1.5k per week, which means we cannot squeeze anymore. Okay, the only way we're gonna be able to afford a new goalkeeper is if we sell Max Christiansen, and then also we only gonna get like 900k for him. So we have to let go some players. I don't actually like this page, this waiting screen. I actually prefer the older one, which has got a table. Yeah. There are lots of. I do think that there is room for this game to get better because it can't get worse. For me, it can't get worse because I'm not crashing. I know for some of you, it's already quite bad because you can't play the game because it keeps crashing on you, right? I know for a lot of you, it's crashing. I read reports from other people, the game is crashing for them all the time. So I'm quite surprised. If the game is crashing for you, you absolutely need to go and send in your save with your rig. Information about your rig. You really need to do that. If you don't, then it's going to be quite sad. Because your crashes are going to continue, man. I'm not trying to make light of it, but, if you don't, your crashes will be there. Hey, we are not, you know what I'm doing. All the friendlies I'm not taking. I'm not doing any. If I'm not going to do all the friendlies, why am I bothering? Okay. Hey, look, let's say, Friendly 1, 2, 3. I just arranged friendly. Just have a coffee and tea. Yeah, 25th of July. We come here on 25th of July. I mean, this is only football, and not like I'm gonna need my entire football career rests on this game. Football career, man. I'm already good, but like I know the SI is gonna come up with certain. I know the SI are eventually going to have to address a lot of concerns. Like they're gonna have to address the fact that there's no immersion in this game. I mean, there is some immersion, but it's not good enough, lah. I kind of miss the fact that last time what they used to do when the game finished was there would be like a roundup of all the other results. There would be, you still be in the stadium. It felt like you are still in the stadium, and now you're getting the results of all the other matches, no? And then you're part of something bigger than who you are. Now, the moment the match ends up, you're in the inbox again. Like, what the? I'm out of the stadium. What's going on? Wait, what about the other results? Like, you're taken out, no? It's like you went through all the effort to give us a good match day experience, but then you yank us out of it instead of extending it a bit longer. So, my point is the whoever designed or this was not a player that did this. Yeah. I'm just messing about for a short while. I don't know if it's FM24 or 26. One moment I want to play 26, one moment I will play 24. Depends on how moody I get. Maybe I'll just drop both and play World of Warcraft. Because I'm in pre-season, so really there's nothing that the game can do wrong at the moment. Pre-season is the best time. You don't play any games. You're not going like, what the hell? Like yesterday, right? Remember yesterday I was going through the game. I wanted to check out the tactic of this team. Because, like, for example, thank God I scouted the players before the patch came in. Can you imagine if I had to scout those players now? I'll be going like, okay, so what position did he play in this tactic when he played this game? I'm like, now I can't check. You remember, it's like you could do it. You could go into the game and see he was playing in this role, in this position. Then we just watch him for a while. You can see how he's doing. Because of the highlights, right? You can see key highlights. You can see all the highlights. But yesterday, after the patch drop, it was like, dude, you can't watch the highlights. You can't watch what position he was playing. You can tell what position, but not what role, what formation they were playing. Because the formation is really important. I've uploaded my tactic called 4231 F9. Why, you're sending me tactics? Seriously? What the? Come on now, guys. Not easy. Not easy, to put in a tactic. Yeah. Okay, I download now. I'll try your tactic. Okay, wait, better stop. Friendlies, come on, stop here. Okay, wow, we look at that. We didn't get pie. Look. And I thought I was going too fast. I got one friendly got glazed off, finally. Okay, all right, so let's go to, I downloaded something. I don't know where it is. It must be somewhere. I don't know where. Downloads. Man, I haven't done this for so long. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. There we go. And then we go into E. No more E, sorry. Documents now. I can't even create a dedicated folder for FM26. No. My FM26 1000 tactics are here. SI is forcing us into a situation where we have to see. I thought I got a folder called Legacy Tactics, and that doesn't show up. So date modified. So we got this 4231 up here. Oh, my sons are making noise. Doesn't look good. Doesn't sound good to me. There we go. All right, let's look at your tactic. First, I just want to see out of possession and in possession. Why so defensive? Huh? Out of possession, you want these two to go forward, and then you want them to track back. Pressing defensive and defensive. Well, I guess it will work, but it's quite defensive. Channel midfielder. Give me 4 runs. Why so deep? Make more runs. Get to be an attack duty. This guy is a box to box, so this is fine. BCB, ball center and non answer set up wing back. Okay, yeah, this is fine. No. I guess this could work, yeah. This could work. Yeah. Our possession shouldn't be a problem. I just quick pick and play my team. Yeah. I just changed only one thing in your tactic. Wait. Whoa. Wait. Stop. Staff responsibilities, where are you? Okay. Is it match day? Take control of friendlies. Where is it? Friendly matches. Take control of friendly matches. Arrow staff arrange to face team squad. Take control. I have to play the friendly match. We'll just play this friendly match and see how it does. All my players getting injured. Gleichdorf, you already played apparently. What was it? I don't think it was your tactic. I really hope that we get a chance to play. I know I just told them that, match day. They're friendly matches for the senior team, right? I'm taking control, yeah. This is definitely the worst football manager experience. Because for me, I don't judge a game by his bugs. I don't judge anything. I judge a game on his experience. I know, like me, how do I feel as a manager? I can tell you one thing. I get really pissed off most of the time in this game. They are super nice. What? Enjoy me? I thought you were leaving me. Oh, they wanted to sign him. Oh, I see. I'm impressed with my scouts. My staff are doing well. You want to sign him and want us to pay all this money for him? Jumping, they should need two, no? What's wrong with you? Dejan Zupancic. Slovenia. But he's just a prospect for the future. But he's short. Subject, okay, all right, okay, I accept it. My staff seem to think he's going to be he's going to be some superstar in the future. So I will defer to their wise advice, sage advice that they're giving me. Stora has been in touch. Would like to ask nothing. I don't know. Wow, they're damn excited of this new guy. Hello, do you think Bundesliga is more fun league from Serie A? Definitely. Yep. I think Bundesliga is more fun than Serie A for one simple reason. You don't have the registration headache that you have in Serie A. In Serie A, non-EU players, right, the registration is a nightmare, because it's first in, last out. First in, first out, sorry. It's first in, first out. So if you bring this player in like 3 seasons ago and then you want to sign a new player, you got to get rid of all the previous ones and go back into the list. No, I mean, like, it's even until today, I still don't understand it. Yeah. So I would say that if I were you, I would go like, definitely better. Yeah, we don't have to sign his, we're not going to extend his contract. So Bundesliga is definitely much more better, more fun than Serie A. Serie A is not a bad league. Tactically, it's the best league. In terms of tactics, right, the best league to play is Serie A. But you have to get past the whole registration thing. But once you get used to it, once you understand the registration system, you're fine. Hey, am I playing or not playing? Tomorrow, okay. I want to see your tactic. Hey, come on now. What is it? Confirm? Okay, let's go. I want to see your tactic. Yeah? Try your tactic. So wait, which league do you like to play, Santum? Which is your favorite league? Hey, Dragon Breath 104. Thanks for joining me on the stream, man. The board have very impressed with the great performance, which is why we have identified you as one of our top candidates. What? Somebody wants me? Real Ovidio. Oh my goodness, I love this club. No, Real Ovidio. Oh my God. Should I go? Should I stay or should I go? This indecision's bugging me. If you don't want me, set me free. Sounds like my wife. France League 1. Boring. Conte. I don't mind France, but France, you got to take the small size. It's a bit of like David and Goliath League. But a lot of Davids are 1 or 2 Goliaths only. I think that the French league is decent, entertaining. The French league is quite good in terms of registration, so not much of a problem. But the German league is one of the best. Yeah. Especially for like, you want to do this long term, use saves, right? You go German League and you'll have a lot of fun. Okay, we got Philip Moyer, Dressel playing here. I had all my plans to play Dressel at the back, man. Playing him here, that's kind of interesting. We got Vollen up top. No. Where's Lobinger or whatever his name is? Niederlechner, you come here. Okay. Who's this Pereira, Azam, whatever your name is? Wow, you like the fastest man in the world. Okay. Where's Meyer? Meyer for... Okay. Ryan Toller. Okay. I know I have a striker called Lai Bonge or whatever his name is. Where is he? There we go. I'm going to try you out. Okay. Then Moyer cannot play here. Hey, sorry, he's a new signing, right? Emra or Drogan play here. Michel Pfeiffer's better half is playing for me as a left back. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's see what your tactic looks like. Okay. I mean, I just did one change, right? Yeah, that's why. That's the thing, Conte. If you play in Serie A, sorry, in League One, right? Hey, isn't this different? This is not bad. Dressing room. Thank you. I like that. Dugout. Not bad. So again, the stadium at least is not the size of some. I mean, apparently it's still a bug. Huh? Some stadiums are too big. Yeah, look at my weather effects, man. Very nice. It's always raining in the world of in the football manager universe. I don't know what my kids are doing, but it's making me a bit concerned. Oh, look. Okay. See, I tell you something, right? When you play a game, right? Okay. If your tactic does well, like even in friendly matches, if it's a good tactic, right, you should stomp all over a team. Okay? All right. Now I'm just going to pay attention to one thing. When we go to this, you got 2D classic, you go to comprehensive. I just want to see your with and without ball. See, this is our shape. Okay, right? Yeah, I mean, you got a center press going up like this when you're attacking. So you're really putting a lot of pressure and guaranteeing that you get the ball up, which is the reason why I want this guy to get further forward. What in the Matrix is this reshade? Neo? Yeah, baby. It's the Neo Matrix. Yeah, baby. This is my reshade. You want to know what the reshade settings are? I think it's live gamma gain and vignette. So I do my gamma gain is different from most people. I just drop this and then that's the only thing I drop. But I do a vignette. Yeah, my vignette. That's my vignette. This is my gamma gain. Okay, this is my vignette. So my vignette is quite different. I set a vignette now. So I do like so these edges here are darker. You know, give me that whole beautiful look. So I don't like other people. Other people got their looks. I got my look. Yeah, this is a me. Very neo. We're neo-classic. Correct? I like the you noticed it, Houdini. I like my own vignette. I like this. Because I mean, thank you to SI. If SI hadn't done a big mess of the lighting, I would never have messed with reshade. Okay, look at this. Why do you think I have him on forward? You see, just now you didn't have him on get further forward. Or not. I mean, get further forward is it in possession, make more forward runs, right? We want him to make more forward runs because we need him to get up with this other striker so he can give a headache. So the moment he comes up, this guy will go up. No? Instead of him having to deal with two players, this guy pulls this guy out. Okay, and then there's space. You see that? Now you get the ball again. There's good movement. Right, so you can see the shape is quite okay. Then it goes up. You look at that. We got focus. No, you don't have team instruction, in possession, all instructions. I don't think you have it. Yeah, you don't have it. Okay, supporting runs. We don't need the underlap. We can do like this balance, but we want this one. This is what we want. We want this. We definitely want this because we want these guys to move. We want these guys to move to the right and the left. See, we want this guy to come here. I don't want this gap in the center. When you have possession of the ball, you don't want that gap. Because that gap is going to cost you against the 5-2-2-1. Yeah. If you put it in here, it's gonna cost you. So I think this is fine. This is quite a solid tactic, but it's very possession centric. But it's not bad, quite good, quite good. You can afford to play with things like tempo, lowering your tempo, okay, and then adding things like work ball into box. Where is it? Low crosses, can do that against weaker sides. Patience, go work ball into cross. Yeah, these are all things you can do with this tactic. Since when did that happen? I'm like looking at it going, what the heck is that? Something new. Work ball. Where is it? Not hit early. Work ball into box, play through the press. Time wasting, attacking, counter attacking. Attacking with, I'm not a big fan of wider. You know why? You're telling the team, I always want crosses. Go standard. Because the thing about width, attacking width in Football Manager is very simple to understand. The wider you go, the more you're going to see crosses. The narrower you go, the less crosses you're going to have in the game. So if you want less crosses, go narrow. You want more crosses, go wide. That's it, simple. Don't think about, my player is going to be positioned further. I need more space because they're cramped in the center. Trust me, the players with focus play, they'll create space. So don't overcomplicate this game. People overcomplicate the game with too many too much theory. Is it possession centric? Don't need to worry about possession. Possession comes naturally when your players are good enough to keep the ball. Yeah. You see, your formation is quite solid defensively, right? You don't want to the thing is, right, you don't want things like, what is it, out of possession. I don't think you have it max. I just noticed another thing. Trigger press more often is okay. Defensive line higher. Okay, this guy over here, right? If you ever want a situation where you want the backline to stay back, right? You do this. Then your backline won't join the attack so much. So this is what defensive line actually does in the game. So when you adjust the defensive line, the higher your defensive line, okay, the more inclined your fullbacks are to take part in the transition. So right now, this tactic, you can actually get both fullbacks to go bombing up and down the pitch. So you come in here, go to team shape, go to this guy, and tell him to be a wing back. Why you want to be so... Oh, this is in possession. They come in here, wing back, go drive up the pitch. So be fine. Yeah, I think the tactic is okay. Yeah, I don't see too many things. I mean, it is a very defensive tactical system. Yeah, I have to admit, it's quite defensive. This is the reason why I want him to get further forward. F9 coming in, then your tempo, you're moving, hold shape is your friend instead of counter press. This is one of those tactics. I don't really like the F9. Yeah, I don't like F9s. No. Not my highest priority. For me, one of the best roles is this role. This is one of the best roles. You want a wide forward to score goals, play a channel forward. Channel forward is going to go left and right. The moment the channel forward goes to the left, the wide forward comes into the center, unmarked. But probably the F9, he comes deep, right? Channel forward doesn't go in the center. See, you want a role that goes into his tier and then swaps with him. And that's what the channel forward will do. But the F9 will not do that. So that's something I like. I think the much better role, if you want to have wide forwards, I get my wide forwards to score a lot of goals, but I don't only do that with channel forwards, not with F9s. F9s are just... I'm not a big fan of the F9. I never have been a fan of the F9. In the modern game of football, right now, F9s are a dying breed. They cannot be... They can't play in the high tempo world of the current football climate. Yeah, F9s cannot. They cannot fit into the systems because too many teams are playing high tempo football. So if you're playing in the Champions League and you're playing a game like Football Manager, which is gonna is most of the time you want high tempo systems, right? So you want to be playing without an F9. Yeah, so I would recommend channel forward instead of F9. You got channel forward, you get the width. This guy is gonna go left and right. When he does this going left and right, then these guys are gonna come in to score goals. And then you can also have this is one of the reasons why I like underlap as well. I'm a big fan of the underlap. That means my fullbacks become goal scoring threats as well. So I get a lot of goal scoring threats. I got fullbacks coming to score goals. I got wide forwards coming to score goals. I got channel midfielder coming to channel forward coming to score goals, and also the AM to score goals. So it's okay. Not bad. Not a bad tactic, but it's very defensive in my opinion. I mean, it can work. Yeah, it's just defensive. But you gotta be prepared. For me, personally speaking, I don't see this is like a real underdog tactic. But you struggle in a lot of the games. So you need to create that space on the counter for you to go and score goals. So you don't want to, because you got so many players. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players in a half. Only 3 players attacking. So when you get the ball, you have to be very direct and very fast. You got to get up the pitch. But if you are playing against a very weak team, that's why you're defending, that tactic falls apart. Because they're always going to be defending. So you can't get up the pitch fast because they're already at the back. So you need to draw them out, right? So you got to go camping. The Liverpool problem that they have right now, because they cannot break down these defensive teams, right? So, wow. I tend to play, you can play wing backs. If you're using it for away games, then keep it the way it is. If I go I like to move teams around, right? So I use a lot of the underlaps. I use a lot of focus play, because when you use a focus play, right, you always create space. Always create space, because the focus play pulls opposition teams on one side of the pitch. So you're going to make space on the pitch when you're trying to score goals. Not bad. We got another goal. Well, we totally dominate. I mean, I won't say possession. I'm not interested in possession. Yeah, this one, because you're so heavy, you kind of like one of those like bottom heavy tactics. So chances are you're gonna end up waiting for the opposition to come to your half sometimes. See, looking at this, wing back, NCB. I mean, if it was me, right, this guy would be a false fullback. This guy will be a false fullback. This guy winger. I show you something else. I'll do this tactic, right? Because this is me and my, the way I play. Okay, so I play winger, channel forward, channel midfielder. Okay, edit, then go attacking with, sit narrow, cut inside with the ball, dribbling frequency, more, make more runs. Okay, come in here, go in here, sit narrow, dribble inside, dribbling forward runs, dribbling frequency, 4 more, come inside here, done. That's my combine. Now this guy going, this guy going, this guy going. This guy is going to go left and right. This guy is going to give me the width, and this guy is going to come this way. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, this be fine. Then, why not? This guy can be at the back. Yeah. So I still play with a 2-man defense. Got to go instructions. I forgot the next one. The next one would have been here. Balance and both lengths. The way I encourage it a bit more. See now where my fullback is. Look at where my fullback is now. My wingback now is a threat, because the winger is now going to stretch this team. The wingers are going to be wide, and this guy's going to come in, and this guy's going to come in. Oh, how are they going to defend this now? Very difficult to defend. This is my all go and attack the box. Then there's a BCB, don't need BCB. You can play with a, what's that called? The advanced centre back. You can. Well, Christiansen, Philip. There, look at now he comes out, he goes wide. Boom. We just rip a team to shreds, in terms of movement. Another goal. So you can do a lot of things, That's how Frimpong got 50-50. Yeah, you will score a lot of goals. In fact, right now, Football Manager, the strongest role right now is the false fullback. That is the strongest role. You play false fullback, you're not going to rip the match engine zero. The match engine will struggle. Look at where my fullback is. You will destroy teams. Then look at him coming in now. Then the winger is now the fullback on the other side. Doesn't know who to mark. Do I mark the winger or do I mark the fullback? Over. Yeah, I have his advanced wingback. Okay. I love these false fullbacks now. For me, they're the best. I love them. Right. Very, very powerful role. That's another goal for my fullback. Okay, I guess this is fine. We're just gonna go only commentary now and just enjoy the instant result. Okay, boom. So your tactic has got options. It's got plenty of options. So the question is, if you want to play this, okay, you have options when you create the tactic. 4-3-3 is very strong. Football Manager 4-3-3 is actually very strong. A very good tactic. Very, very good tactic. Oh, you got packed. What's this? How many tactics have I got here, man? Okay, we look at this one. What is SYL? Dot. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's a zip folder. Oh God, this is even worse. So problem right now, Football Manager, it's very difficult to handle this kind of files. Very difficult to handle this kind of files right now. I'll only do it one because I know you went through the effort, but the problem right now is there is no way for us, right, for us to create subfolders. No way. Therein lies the problem. Oh no. I have two inside there. Yeah, FM24. That's the one. Okay, so copy. I don't know what I'm trying to do right now. FM2, there you go. Okay. Okay, load. There we go, this one. In possession. AP channel winger, inside forward, IFB. Okay, yeah. One man defense. Boom. This guy going to say, this guy coming, this guy. You got basically a bit of a wide tactic. This guy holding his a bit offset. Yeah, there's a bit of a gap in your tactic on the left side, but it works. Yeah. There's nothing wrong. Yeah, this tactic works. Yeah, this works. Definitely works. Yeah, out of possession. Again, quite tracking. Wow, this is defensive. This is like very defensive, man. I probably wouldn't play like this, but yeah, because this is already quite defensive, right? So all you need to do is get these guys to come back. That's it, and then you're sorted. Then you got DM. But I can see how this will work. Yeah. Let's see the other one. Let's see. I know this definitely can work. Yeah, definitely can work. I like this ACB going out. It forms a 2 with this guy. This guy is gonna go into this zone, and this guy is gonna basically operate around here. Okay. So with this inside forward becoming a goal scoring threat, and this guy is sitting narrow. I expected that, like, he'll come this way, and this guy just pinching, parking himself in front of the defender. So this provides a problem for the defenders. So this guy gives you the width. And these two guys are stretching play on this side so that these two guys can become goal scoring threats. Yeah, it's a good tactic. So to make the wingback very high is to use the supporting runs. No, it's not to make the wingback very high. Bagaskara, when you create focus play, you are creating space. You are giving space to your players to do more on one side of the pitch. Yeah. So I recommend using focus play, especially for those tactics like yours, which are extremely congested, which got 3 central midfielders. If you got 3 central midfielders, focus play is your best friend. Especially with a tactic like this, right? I'll probably focus play down the right. Because if I focus play down the right, there's going to be so much space on the left. I just play one game. I'll show you what I mean. Focus play is not bad, no. I've been playing with focus play for a long time. Leave the physio, meet expectations. I think if you wanted to, right? Yeah, you don't have to put focus play up. The reason why I play wing back, The wingback is not very high. The wingback is naturally going to be higher than all the other fullbacks. Yeah, so it's not like I didn't put a focus play or the overlap or underlap just to make him higher. I just want him to underlap. Yes, he was going to have a higher mentality. Yeah. Don't be too focused on look at what your roles are doing in the tactic. I don't know what my boys are doing. I have a fever, guys. So I did yesterday my fever. Yesterday was a bad day. Yesterday I played Football Manager 26 until I got a fever. Can you believe it? I was perfectly okay before the game Football Manager. And then I started streaming the game and I became sick. I was so sick of the game. I was like getting so angry that I got a fever. I was so shocked. And I actually had the chills, after that. I was I was like literally shivering when I left the room. I know my temperature in this room is about 22, 21. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that cold. I'm used to 16, 17, so... But then that night itself, I had a raging fever. A whole night I was having a raging fever. So much for my little chance to play. What's that game? World of Warcraft. Okay, so we're gonna try this out. Okay, this game. Is tracking winger? Can he press the high? No. Tracking winger is the most defensive, the defensive out of position role of them all. Yeah, I never use tracking. I don't use tracking wingers at all in all of my tactics. Not one tactic has got a tracking winger. I only use tracking wingers when I'm desperate to defend. Yeah. But other than that, I never use tracking. It's the one role I will never use. Yeah, because my tactics are very attacking by nature. So, you see, the thing is a tracking winger. What is it going to do? Is it going to drop here and then they're going to drop here? No? They're going to track the fella. No? So, if you have counter press on, your counter press is dead in the water. Wait, no counter press. I hope you don't have counter press. Out of position. You got much lower defensive line. So, his backline is not moving. This is a very defensive tactic. You see, he's got a defensive line that's very, very... Basically, his fullbacks, his backline is not going up the pitch. Okay, that's what this tactic is telling me. All right? His trigger press is more often. That's fine. His line of engagement means he wants the group in front to start their press. And then there'll be a big disconnect between them and the rest of the team. Because what happens is this group will do the pressing, whereas the rest of the teams are going, hey, you know what, we're defending today. So his defensive transition, notice, right? Is no counter press. He has it as standard, which is smart because this is what I recommend. If you're gonna do something funky, which has got a defensive line is very deep, and a high block, then please don't play counter press. Counter press is gonna kill you. Your players are gonna curse and swear at you. Counter press is not your friend, Football Manager. I'm telling you guys. Don't play counter press. Hey, what is this? I never asked it to be super speedy Gonzalez. What? This is a problem. You change one thing, the game becomes funky. Okay. Yeah, all right. So now we are the ones defending. Okay. So we have a low defensive line. Right. So you can see what's going to happen. Right. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Look at them. Yeah, you can see the back line. This back line just going backwards. So they give up the space. Right. They give all the space. So this block will die. The block will not kick in. Because the high block only starts here. It doesn't start here. It starts here. High block starts here. Mid block starts here. And the low block starts somewhere around here. Yeah. So if I wanted to do something like this, it's just like sit back and soak, right? The way I play, I won't say this is a high block. I say this is, I'm not overcommitting. Yeah. More like, I'm not committing my backline. So if you want to commit your back, so always think of Football Manager like this. If you want to commit your backline into attacking and joining the transitions, then you must always play with that standard defensive line. Okay. If I don't care about my backline, I don't want them to participate too much, I want them to prioritize defending, then play with a low defensive line. But this will affect everybody on the pitch, because everybody else's they will be like this. Imagine a string is being typed between these players, and the only way the string can be adjusted, right, is by the block. So right now, look at the gap, man, between this guy and this guy. These guys are like huge, man. I think at Germany, the AI is better and harder. What? No lah. Well, Germany, what I mean, the teams are. Nah lah. About the same lah. The AI is the same. It's just that maybe the tactics might be a bit more interesting. Yeah, they could be like a slightly different set of tactics in these teams. Yeah. The AI is the same. There's no difference with the AI. See I'm not going up. I'm not going up. Yeah. So I'm not worried. So you got to worry about these guys doing all the work. Yeah. This guy. Yeah. So it's a very, very defensive tactic. So most of the game is going to be like that. I won't change it. I mean, I know this is how you set it up. It's extremely defensive. If you want this guy to take part in transitions a bit more, then you have to up the defensive line. But his priority is the low defensive line. Yeah. So the only reason why he went up was because we get an extended period of possession. See, he's going to be here. Right, look at that. His defensive line is telling him, I cannot be higher. Because that defensive line is going to be the upper limit of his wing-back offensive position. Yeah. Because when he has a possession of the ball, right, he's always paying attention to how high up the pitch can I go? Where's my limit? So your defensive line acts as the limiter for his positioning when he has the ball as well. So you see, he's not going to move too high. There we go. Then only when these guys go up the pitch, like finally when the ball is here, then you'll see him coming up slowly. But he's not running up. If you are playing him on a higher defensive line, I change the defensive line right now. Okay, I'm going to go bang, change this to higher. Now you watch his behavior. His behavior is going to change immediately. So he's going to become part of the attacking thrust. Zeko Fayani. Oh, you want to play somewhere? Which of the top 5 leagues is the hardest in FM26? Hardest top 5 league. Okay, top 5. Which is the top 5? What do you mean by top 5? What are the top 5? Okay, I would say France is one of the hardest. If you don't take one of the 3 top teams. It's probably the harder league. Because if you take a top league, a top club in France, right? Then it's quite easy. So if you take like, you take like one of the underdogs, not even Marseille, I'm talking about really, lower, like, relegation threatened club, that kind of thing, then I think that's a very good league to be in. Because it's a lot more challenging than for example, the Bundesliga. Because Bundesliga, once you win, it's easy street. Yeah, once you become champion, that's it, baby. You are going to dominate because the money is so good the first day when you win it. Yeah. So I would say for me, I think the French league is quite good. The other league, I wouldn't look at the English league. I'm definitely not looking at Serie A. The only reason why I don't like the Serie A is because of the non-EU rules. Yeah, the non-EU rules are really painful because you gotta be Johnny on the spot with the non-EU rules. Look at where the wingback is going. Look at how high the wingback is right now compared to just now. Earlier, right, the wingback was like, hey, you go up with the ball. I wait. Then only I go up. Now the wingback is like, hey, hello, look at me. Look at how high up the pitch I am. So this is a key difference that you have to realize when you're playing with defensive lines. That's it. If you can understand this part of a defensive line, I'm telling you, 99.99% of the tactics you make will all work. Because the reason why most people struggle with Football Manager is because they all refuse to believe the defensive line affects you when you have the ball. And I tell you, I've done a lot of one-on-one help with other people when I play the game. And I always tell them, okay, I want to change the defensive, I change it. They have to physically be playing it with me and then they will understand it. That's why I'm asking. I usually manage clubs from the 3rd or 2nd tier. But come on, I know, Zeko Fanny. England, right? The only reason why I play England is because I've got a soft spot for some clubs like Gloucester City. So I always like to play in England. And then and the only way, right, I can keep that hook going, especially with this like Gloucester City says, right, is by coming up with my own stories about Gloucester City or my own players to stay hooked to it, and then giving myself my own limits. I have to limit myself. But the thing is, in terms of football, the sheer intensity, I think England is fun. Because results can be quite interesting because clubs are, there's a lot of money in England, right? So clubs can get better over time. But I think if you wanted a change of scenery, go to France. Yeah, you can. I'm not suggesting you don't play like that, Zayda. But I like the tactic. Yeah, so if I wanted to push for a goal, I'll go like, all I have to do with this tactic, if I want to push for a goal, is I come in here and adjust the defensive line. If I don't want to do that, just come in here, okay, stay back, full backs, the wing back don't go up. So all I need to do in a game, right, is this, change. If I wanted to play a game for 90 minutes, right, I just want to sit back and just, more. Okay, all right. No, I'll let them attack me. Then pass into space. No walk ball into box, right? Pass into space, no walk ball into box and go for it. Yeah, okay. Low defensive line. So every time they attack me, I go counter-attack, counter-attack. Hey, I'm getting tired of this team because why? They don't want to give me, they don't want to come and play against me. Shit. Okay, defensive line goes to higher. That's it. Simple. Your tactic, all it needs to do is just that. As easy as ABC. The one tactic can be used for 3 different scenarios. And the thing about the Football Manager is this, right? A lot of these tactics, right? When you make the tactics on Football Manager, the easiest part of Football Manager 26 right now, the easiest part is tactics. Yes, there are some bugs. Set pieces got bugs. I still refuse to believe there are no bugs in set pieces. There are bugs in set pieces, okay? All right. Other than that, right, everything is working. I know a lot of people are complaining that the match engine is broken, right? They all hate the match engine. You know why? Because all of them have this defensive looking shape when they don't have the ball and offensive looking shape when they have the ball and they choose counter press. It's gonna fail. The more differences there are between your in possession, out of possession tactic, the more important it is. It is absolutely vital for you not to choose counter press, to go standard. For long-term save, I think France and Italy. France is good. Italy, if you can, if you're okay with the EU rules, if you're not okay with the EU rules, then you got a problem. Like me, I play Italy many times. I love playing Italy because Torino is one of my favorite clubs in Italy. I love Torino. Okay, I'm like one of those guys that loves the Torino emblem. I love the fact their rivalry with, their city rivalry. They have. There's something about Torino that's always struck me as a magical. But the moment I have to do the non-EU registration, right, I'm like, whoa. And the problem with the UI in FM26, it doesn't make me want to play the game because I'm thinking to myself, oh my god, this is painful, man. The only immersion right now in Football Manager is the match engine. That's it. Once you get into match day, right, you forget how bad the game is. I tell you right now, you forget how bad this game is, though. Okay, that's the only thing that is good about this game is the match engine. That's the only thing. I mean, I said everything about the game sucks. If you play Spain I haven't. Yeah, maybe I've got this problem with Real Madrid and Barcelona. I've got this historical problem with that. If I play in Spain, I'll manage Ovidio, Real Ovidio. That's the club I'll manage. Cannot manage Valencia because got the Singaporean contingent there, Peter Lim, Mr. Corrupt. Mr. Peter Lim got his own issues in Singapore. So I think that for me, the way I rate it, okay, France I rate as one of the best in Europe for the very fact that there are not that many headaches. I've been talking about top 5 leagues. Bundesliga for youth development. Bundesliga is hands down the best for youth development, apart from Eredivisie. That's the other one. But the Eredivisie, the Dutch league, right? The issue you will have in the Dutch league is the gulf that you have in standards, the clubs. There's a big gulf. So that's the only downside for Eredivisie. Then, so France, probably the best for no headaches. Bundesliga, the best for no headaches. Then it will be Eredivisie, that's the third one. And then Italy, the headache is the non-EU registration. And then finally England. Yeah, so that's how and Spain, of course. Spain is there as well. Spain is a top 3 choice. Yeah. Spain is good. My reason for not picking Spain is simply because I don't like Real Madrid. I don't like Juve. Yeah, I play in Spain. I'm sorry, not Real Madrid. Juve. Sorry, Barcelona and Real Madrid. Yeah. My problem with Spain is just that. So this works, right? Yeah, it's quite okay, lah. You know, why am I watching him on this? Okay, right? Yeah. So you can see this is defensive. Look at your wingback now. The defensive line is so deep. See, look at where he is. So if you can understand that, zoom. Rukana, no need, not today, lah. Difficult to do it. Waiting for SI to give us the folders. Because right now they haven't given us the ability to sacrifice, to partition the folder. It's very hard to call it up. It takes a longer time. And then after that, I got to go in and delete a lot of tactics. Yeah. I want to find a workflow for this. Yeah. Then you guys can bring your tactics. Then I have to start a save. Because I need to do a separate bring your tactics save. Pick a club and that kind of thing. But for most of you guys, just keep it simple. The worst instruction in the game right now that is going to cause everybody to have a problem is counter press. I'm telling you right now, unless your tactic in possession, out of possession is exactly the same shape, never play counter press. Never. And I mean never. Okay, go and choose standard. The more, if your tactic is like a 4-2-4 in attack and like maybe, I don't know, 6-3-1 in defense, then please play regroup. So the bigger the difference is between your attacking shape and your out of possession shape, so it's treated as like a slider scale. Okay, well, not bad tactic. Quite nice. Hey, got second half some more. I thought over. There I was thinking, wow, that was good. Yeah, I think most of your tactics will be driven along the same. I'm busting my net right now. How are you gonna bust your net? Come on. Don't bust your net. Yeah, I got fever, guys. I'm trying to be uppity, cheerful. No, I'm shivering already. I should have worn a jacket. I should have worn a sweater. Hey, guess what? Today I made my sons. I have the achievement today, a real achievement. Because the mother made dinner for the boys, okay? And then the boys came to me and they said, Dad, we want soup. Mom hardly makes soup for us. Can you make soup for us? I went and looked, okay. So for today, the first time ever, I made for them fishball soup. Chinese fishball soup. My own recipe. Man, did they gobble it up. It was gone. I was like, oi, they actually like my fishball soup. Not bad. I actually can make. It's a major achievement, no? It's a major achievement for me. For me, that was a major achievement. You try the AP to EMC and channel midfielder into another there. Yeah, it's what the AP here. You drag. In possession. If you try the AP up here, into AMC and channel midfielder to DMR. Channel midfielder. Yeah, you get another 4-2-3-1. Yeah. 4-3-3. This time. A lot of football formations are all offshoots of 4-4-2. That's the reason why my tactic here is this: 4-2-3-1, out possession 4-2-4. This is one of my best tactics, no? This is one of my best. It's like when I play with this tactic, I'm on autopilot. No? I hardly do anything. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna win. I gotta defend. So I'm gonna do score goals. So I gotta score goals with this. And then we got this one. This one is the crazy strikeless tactic. I stopped playing it because it's too easy. Makes the game too easy. Yeah. And your tactic, similar. 4-3-3 works wonders now. Yeah. No, can't. I wish I could, Rukana. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow if I'm streaming. Because tomorrow is my birthday. Yeah. Tomorrow if I'm streaming, my birthday will happen. And then, we'll stream happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to me. You're stupid to stream. You're stupid to stream. You don't have anything else to do. Why are you streaming? Probably tomorrow. Look at this. I mean, it's like reaching a point where it's boring. Okay? Like boom, 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 boom. Yeah. 4-3-3s are very, very strong. Yeah. 4-3-3 shape is actually very strong. Because the thing about the 4-3-3 is the strength of the 4-3-3 is actually its defensive shape. It's very defensive shape. So it's very, very strong defensively. And then you've done, what you did was you did this tracking thing, right? So you did track. So what happens is you lock down your flanks. You lock down your flanks, made it a bit harder for them to find their DM, right? So they cannot use their DM. My team beats weaker teams where 3 goes up but struggles against similar opposition. If your team beats weaker teams, right, the only thing you have to do, right, if you struggle against similar teams, is usually going to boil down to this: you're in possession. Okay, because you are obviously hitting teams, right, and then you're losing these. So what you want to do is, are you using counter press? If you're using counter press, remove the instruction, go to standard. Immediately, that's the first piece of advice I want to tell you. Yeah, because chances are you probably, if you are struggling in similar teams, the first thing you'll take out is counter press. Please take it out. Look, you don't need counter press in this game, especially if your tactics are dissimilar. Look, my tactics don't have counter press. The only time I have a counter press is when the same shape. Always counter press? Never always counter. If you only counter press when the formation looks exactly the same. If the formation is a 4-3-3 and a 4-3-3, you counter press. If it's a 4-3-3 and another formation, you never counter press. Yeah, you don't counter press. Remove counter press. Just take it out. You see the world of difference in it. You see how you perform. You perform much better. Yeah. Look. Where is it? Out of possession. Look at that. Defensive is even my own tactics. What? This one. I don't know about Diego's immune. This one attacking counter attack. Out of possession. No counter. I have counter press here because my formation can play as a 4-4-2. Right? So you see this one? They drop, right? Only drop here. And this guy is going to attack. So I need counter press in this one. Because what happened when I lose possession, this guy will join the attack. Bang. He goes into attack. And these guys just drop into these positions. Bang. Yeah, but it's not that. It's not a question of whether he's good at pressing. It's because if there is a big gap in these in possession, out of possession positions, if there's a big gap between the two, right, then there's going to be an issue with counter pressing. Because counter pressing, there's a timer in the game of Football Manager. If they don't get into if they do not win the ball within 10 seconds, or it doesn't get into position within 10 seconds, he's going to struggle. Yeah, he's going to struggle to get there. So I'm not a big fan of using counter press in this. Okay, man. I wish I could look at the other tactics. I haven't seen a 4-2, but I think it's offshoot. The 4-2-2-2 will almost be the same as the other tactics. I suspect yours is all like mine, the way I make my tactics, which is why I just moved the player slightly into that other position. Because you can use the same team instructions. You don't have to change them. In Football Manager, your team instructions can be the same for every single tactic. Yeah, can be. Don't need to change. It's okay, right? It's okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. Anyway, look, I really have to go. Okay, so guys, I have to call the stream because I am running a fever. Okay, I can't keep this up. We should go back to the arrows in Football Manager. No, Allah, that one too much, Aruk now. If we go back to the arrows in Football Manager, already they're taking us back to a state of Football Manager where we don't have to do youth training. That's like Championship Manager days, no? Championship Manager days, right? I still remember Championship Manager. Championship Manager, we didn't have to train players. How many of us train players in Championship Manager? You just sign, buy, win title, come back. One season, 5 hours. Now, the reason why one season is taking longer than 5 hours is because the game takes longer to process. So everybody wants to have 200,000 players in their saves. So it's taking longer. Anyway, I got to go because I'm running a fever. So I need to take a break. Okay, so thank you very much for sending your tactics. We'll catch up again, hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, I can't find a calendar of my B team. You can't find a calendar of your B team. I didn't know there was a calendar of the B team. Hey, Kuku Maya, Meiko, how are you, man? Hard luck, hard luck. Okay, guys, on thank everyone coming today. I'll see you two guys tomorrow. Hopefully my fever comes down. The fever is quite high. I'm still not 100%, so I'm hoping that I can recover in time tomorrow and then we can do more. It's still fun, man. The best part about Football Manager 26 are definitely the tactics. Definitely the tactics. So you guys stay safe, take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.